Hello, my people. Oh my goodness, feels like a long time no see. The last couple weeks have been an absolute disaster, just a mess, just crazy. So that was why we only had one video last week. I'm sorry, but we are back. We're gonna do a get ready with me, catch up, get ready with me. So let's do it. So it's actually my birthday week, which is so weird. I feel like as you get older, your birthdays just get weirder and weirder. They're just like, I don't know what it is. It's just like, doesn't really matter. It's like every year's the same, but you want to like celebrate and still acknowledge it. So this year, I'm excited because Logan is like so aware now and he's like such a little person that I think it's gonna be really fun to just like kind of spend the day with him. But tomorrow night, I have a couple of my friends taking me out to dinner and do a little girls' night dinner, which I'm so excited about because my best friend who lives in Charlotte is flying in. She's gonna be in town and she's gonna take me out, and I'm just pumped because I don't get my girl time with her as much as I wish. Look at how freaking glowy the glow screen is, you guys. I recently got back into using this as my primer and I was like, why did I ever stop? It is, I think, one of the best primers, and it's an SPF, so it's just like amazing that it does both. It's hydrating, glowy as hell, and it also smooths my skin. So it does everything I want it to do. Personally, I would never wear this on its own. I would mix it with something or I'd put it down underneath because it's very Tin Man, right? Like, we're quite glowy. What are we gonna do for foundation today? So I have the Dior Backstage. I'm feeling like I need to just try this. We're going for it. We're doing Dior Backstage 3M. This will be a little first impressions video and then I'll use it more and give you guys a review, but I have heard such good things about this foundation, so we're going for it today. So other than that, we got back from Nashville and Logan had this crazy sleep regression. Color looks great. Which was hellish for Ethan and I. And then just as Logan was getting over the sleep regression, Ethan got really sick. And then, you know, when you're like one parent down and one of you is sick, it is like honestly crazy. Like, I always have such a profound respect for single parents who raise kids on their own, because I mean, doing it with two is hard enough. When you're down to one, it's like borderline impossible. It's so hard. So I just, you know, I was behind because of the sleep regression. I was behind on work, and then I had to like take a step back from work so that I could, you know, pick up the slack while Ethan was sick. And it's just been, you know, one of those when it rains it pours types of things. Hold the phone though, look at this foundation. It is way lighter than I thought it was gonna be, meaning like consistency wise. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna keep it a really light layer because I wanna try and keep the makeup light today. We'll see how that goes, but I didn't use much of this either. I just used a little bit. I really like it so far. So yeah, other than that, other than my birthday coming up, there's not a ton going on. It's just a new month. It's May. I think I'm gonna do an April favorites video or a bestsellers video, like an Amazon bestsellers, because I just, first of all, cannot believe that it's already May. I feel like this year is flying, and as I get older, the time just goes by faster and faster. It's really trippy. But yeah, so May is my birthday. We gotta get through basically the last bit of shit weather, and then once June rolls around, it's the best time of year in New England. I have a ton of travel coming up. Honestly, this whole month, well, starting at the end of the month and then going into June. So at the end of May, I'm going to Greece for, I think, 6 days, which is a pretty quick Greece trip, just because it takes like a whole day to get there. So it's gonna be a quick trip. One of my friends is getting married there, so we are taking the trip. Okay, I literally lost my train of thought because Logan woke up from his nap. So when I said that he was over the sleep regression, I was lying. I was wrong. It's been so brutal, and it's crazy because like I just feel like one thing that people don't tell you is like sleep regressions are like just forever. Like, if you're a new mom, I'm sorry to tell you this, but genuinely we've sleep trained him. He's almost 2, like many, many, many times, and still we come up against these rough patches that can be weeks at a time, and it's like, it's really hard. But anyway, I was saying that we are going to Greece. And we is my best friend and I. Ethan is staying here with Logan, which is honestly a good thing. I think I would be a mess if we were both leaving him and going that far away. So I'm very excited for the trip, but I do feel like it's like sneaking up on me a little bit with everything that's been going on. And then the craziest thing is I'm actually going to DC the week before for my cousin's wedding. So I essentially go to DC. We're gonna fly out the morning of the wedding on the Saturday before. Then we get back Sunday and I leave the following Thursday for Greece. I get back the following Wednesday and then I have 8 days at home and I go to Florida, St. Pete, for a bachelorette party. Am I gonna be okay? I'm not sure I'm gonna be okay. Like, I'm genuinely concerned for myself. I don't know how this happened. Everything just happened to like be scheduled and like fall on the same 3-4 week period. So I decided I'm doing nothing for the rest of the summer. Like, I'm not leaving until fall if I do anything, because I want to just enjoy the summer at my house and, you know, with Logan and everything. It's just, as much as I love to travel and do things, I get very homesick and I get anxiety not leaving him. Okay, this base is pretty snatched, I do have to say. I think we're gonna do a little bit of our blush. These are all kind of like my go-to products. You guys know this, but I haven't done like an updated everyday makeup routine. Let me know if you guys would want that, because I can definitely build that into the rotation over the next couple of weeks, especially, you know, weather's getting nicer, so my routine tends to change a bit, like as I get a little more tan, or I mean, I'm not gonna be tan for a while, but I have been self-tanning a little bit more. And since I'm going to Greece, I'm gonna get a spray tan, and then hopefully I'll get a little color in Greece, and then Florida. Lord, pray for me. What else do we have going on? Oh, one thing I wanted to tell you guys. You know what we might want to try in this video? Do we dare? The Huda Easy Bake? I think we try it, because you guys know. You guys are like, I feel like the people watching this video, you guys are my ride or dies. You've been here forever, you know my life, and you know me. You know how obsessed I am with the Givenchy Prism Libre. Okay, but people have been telling me the Huda Beauty Powder in the shade Cherry Blossom is better. Do we dare, or do I make this its own video and I can compare them next to each other? I think I need to make it its own video, sorry. As I'm opening it, I'm like, no. Because I think I want to do one side Givenchy and one side Huda, and I actually have to do things today. So if something goes wrong, I'm not equipped to deal with it. So my apologies, we're gonna stick with Givenchy today to set. Anyway, as I was saying, I recently started a new skincare product, a prescription from an online dermatologist, or no, doctor. You have to be a doctor to prescribe things. Oh, dermatologists are doctors. Ignore me. Whatever, it's a prescription and it has tretinoin in it, and it's specifically for anti-aging. It's for pores, fine lines, basically all my skincare concerns, where like I've been using over-the-counter skincare products, and like I have definitely found stuff I love, but I've been feeling like I just need something a little bit stronger that you can't get over the counter. Because you guys know I've probably used everything under the sun for pores, for fine lines. I have hormonal acne as well, so my chin is always, like, not always, but you know, frequently throughout the month, broken out, and the blackheads in the pores, they're just starting to bug me. So I was like, let's try something a little stronger. So I used the prescription for 3 nights in a row. I probably used a little too much because I was only supposed to use a pea-size amount, and you know I got carried away. But I started really peeling, getting really dry, and my skin is super sensitive. So it honestly didn't shock me. I just messaged the doctor and was basically like, is this normal? Is this fine? And he was like, that's totally normal. You can start using it less frequently, like not every night. He was like, make sure you're using a pea-sized amount, and also you can mix it in with a moisturizer. So I think I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna probably give my skin like another day or two, because I still feel like I am pretty sensitive. And like peely, and I don't want to be like really irritating my skin. I think my skin needs some time to like warm up to it and get used to it. but I have already, in 3 nights of using it, already seen a difference in my skin, which I'm like very excited about because I'm like, if something's gonna work that fast, I am pumped. So I'll keep you guys posted. It's an online service called Musely, M-U-S-L-E-Y, and I don't know, I was honestly targeted late one night and I was like, screw it, I'm buying it. But if you can see a little bit of the peeling and dryness around my face, that's what it is. It's a small price to pay if it's gonna make my skin like completely smooth and soft and clear. Other exciting things I have going on, as I mentioned to you guys, I'm really excited to start utilizing my like outdoor area. It's like my favorite part of my house, and that includes like, we have a screened-in porch, a deck, and then a pool area, and then the yard around that. And we have no furniture for it. Like, we have kind of the stuff that the sellers left us, but we want new stuff and like to design the space. So I'm working with a designer to basically make it a little oasis, because I'm like just planning on spending all of my time out there, and I don't just want to like buy stuff I think's gonna look good. I know where my strengths lie, and interior design is not one of them. So I worked with this company, Havenly, and one of the designers that I found on there, her name's Lindsay. She's amazing, and she doesn't work with them anymore, but I like absolutely loved working with her. We like exchanged numbers, and I texted her and was like, hey, I need your help. And she's gonna help me, and she's gonna help design my little outdoor area. I'm so excited because I need like chairs, like lounge chairs for around the pool. I want maybe like a little pergola. We have a little fire pit out there, so I want some like cool seating around that. I don't even know. I mean, she's so creative. I know she's gonna give me all the answers to what I'm looking for, but I mostly just want it to feel like I said, like my little oasis that we can bring Logan out there and relax and have a drink by the pool and just like, oh, I'm very excited. So I'm gonna be vlogging that process for sure, because it's gonna be a really fun before and after. And I think that'll be fun to show you guys. I'm hoping I can vlog that. I'm gonna do my best. I will say I have been really overwhelmed and like overworking myself, and I'm not proud of it. You guys know I spent a ton of time building up my TikTok audience over the last, I don't know, year. And when I caught wind of the potential TikTok ban, I started panicking, because I make a lot of my income from my work that I do on TikTok. And if that were to go away, and like all the time and effort that I spent into building that platform, an audience went away, I would be devastated and just like a little bit screwed. So with that, I decided I needed to start putting more time into Instagram, because I kind of made Instagram take a back seat for the year that I was working on TikTok, because genuinely it's impossible to do it all. To YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, honestly, what am I missing? I feel like that's it. But those 3, it's so much work. So I neglected Instagram for a while, which I did feel bad about, because I missed all my followers over there and I felt like I kind of abandoned them. So I'm back doing like really consistent Instagram content, and I'm loving it, but it's it's taxing, because I'm like, okay, I basically just added in a platform on top of what I was already doing, and what the hell? Like, how am I gonna do all this? So I'm trying to figure out what that balance looks like, because 2 YouTube videos a week, 2 to 3 TikToks a day, and then like 1 Instagram reel per day is so much effing work, you guys. And that's just like my content, like my organic content that doesn't include any ads that I'm working on, that I have to, you know, film, edit, and build into that schedule. So it's crazy. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not just working super hard, and like I want to be working smarter, not harder, because I'm working as hard as I can possibly work right now, and I don't want to burn myself out, which I get burnout all the time, and I just need to figure it out. I mean, being a mom on top of all of this, being self-employed, I mean, or just being a working mom in general is so fucking hard, because, excuse my language, because the mom guilt. Oh my God. If you haven't experienced mom guilt, count yourself lucky. It is excruciating, because it's a constant feeling of not doing enough, or not doing the right thing, or not making the right choice, or prioritizing the right thing. And it is a horrible feeling. Horrible. Because it's like, if I'm not with Logan, I'm feeling guilty that I should be with him. And if I'm not working, I'm feeling stressed that I'm not working. I do feel like if I had a standard 9 to 5 where it like stopped at 5, it might be a little bit easier to balance, just because like I'd be like, no, I'm off the clock. But with what I do, there's no off the clock. Unless I physically force myself, which is so hard for me because I'm kind of a workaholic, and it's not something to aspire to be. Like, balance is the aspiration, and so I'm really trying to work on that. I'm trying to prioritize my health a little bit more, because working out and eating right has definitely also taken a back seat since I've been really grinding on, you know, all these social platforms and trying to really grow. So I'm like, okay, you need to take a step back, because everything's gonna be okay, and stop freaking out. That's what I constantly tell myself on a weekly basis. I'm actually loving how this makeup look is turning out. What do you guys think? I feel like this is probably really close to like my quote unquote everyday, I can't do quote air quotes, everyday look when I do like a full face of makeup. This foundation is nice. It's not like blowing my mind, but it looks really good. That's how I feel. That's my first impression. I really want to get a lip tint and start doing, I saw this really awesome tutorial to just like line your lips with a lip tint and then kind of stamp your lips together for a really perfect overline. And then you just kind of fill it in with a natural color, and it just looks like this really natural kind of just bitten, I feel like perfect for summer lip. So I'm gonna buy a lip tint and try and show you guys that, because I feel like we all need that for summer. And then I'll definitely be posting some summer makeup looks coming up. And maybe I'll do like some makeup looks in Greece for the wedding. I feel like that would be fun. Another video I owe you guys is these Amazon makeup brushes. The Jessup, they're supposed to be amazing. I'm kind of annoyed at myself that I didn't use them in this video. This is the Thrive Cosmetics setting spray. Honestly, just sad I don't have my Charlotte, but I needed a little rehydration, a little love. All right, y'all, well, that's the get ready with me. Like I said, favorites videos coming. Any video requests you have, leave them for me. Hope you guys had fun catching up. Do I look like really short? I'm like really low. You'd be like, oh, here we go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I enjoyed catching up with you. We have so much coming, but love you guys. Thanks for being here. We hit 15K too, which is so fun and amazing. I love you guys. Can't say it enough. I will see you in my next one.